Hey all, thank you for joining us. In this video, we're going to talk about how to select investment areas. When we are thinking about choosing an area, and we talked about it in a series of videos, we can think about which state we want to be in, which metro area we want to invest in, which cities, and we get even to the blocks and streets. Now we're talking about the resolution of selecting a specific city or the resolution of zip code. And we are in the North Randle area. We had more information in other videos about the area. And we want now to introduce you with another factor that we think plays in the North Randle area. And we are basically exploring the big employers, big things that are going for the area. Tom, can you maybe pinpoint us like a bit of where we are and specifically with what we have behind us?
Yeah, North Randle being sandwiched between Garfield Heights, one of our preferred suburbs. Warrensville Heights we're starting to look at again as a result of the growth of two large employers. The one behind us is called Thistledown Jack Casino. Thistledown has been here for quite some time. It's a racetrack. If you ever heard of the Kentucky Derby, this is the Ohio Derby. That's where this takes place. So it's been here for a long time. What had happened is, again, through research of MGM, the big casino hotel operator out of Las Vegas, actually global, they also did their research and felt strongly enough. They married together with Thistledown to this large facility you see over here. We're talking about over 2,000 employees. And just a couple of years ago, that wasn't like that at all. And it was seasonal because the horses don't race in the snow for the most part. So now this is fully seasonal. You got a couple more thousand people, and it keeps on growing. So again, it supports the community from employees who need to pay for their rents, their mortgages, as well as it supports the community. And I would tell you, these big companies also give back to the community. They're giving scholarships to the local school systems. So they're feeding the goodwill of the community. It's all of everybody collaborating to raise the bar up, and that's what we're doing here.
So I think what we can highlight, and thank you for sharing it, Tom, when we analyze what is going on for an area, or even we think about a subject property or a subject deal about the location, we need to think about what's going in the area around. And one of the elements we want to analyze are like, who are the big employers? We were talking about Amazon, and now we're talking about the employer of 2,000 employees. And I think one more question that we want always to think about is like, why did they choose to be here? Like, what are the considerations for them to be here? And I know, Tom, we talked about it, but maybe you can walk us through for why would they want to be here? Because we can leverage and scale on their due diligence.
Yeah, they obviously have deeper pockets than we do. But we also always want to support our research with you. We don't just talk to tell you it's a good place to be. We want to support the reasons why. Comfort in your choices, then it would become more predictable. Here, the traffic, the logistics grid is ideal because you're almost square in the middle of a box between two main avenues, north and south from Lake Erie, going south down the state. And then you're talking about two going up along the lake and another going down about 5 miles east to west. So you have full access to this place easily. You'll be downtown in 20, 25 minutes, depending what part. You're at the ball games, you're at theaters, you're in entertainment districts, you're on the lake, you're boating. So clearly, their research has been supported by research.
And from the other side, for them, and I encourage you to do a Google map, we'll share it to this video for you to understand where we are. It's a very accessible point, like with the interstate roads, people from the southern areas, even through Akron, can come here. There is no casino everywhere. They can reach here from the Cleveland downtown. They can reach in like 20 minutes. So I think that's kind of thing that supports the decision-making in locating here. And for us, obviously, when we see big players coming into the area, we want to leverage on that because we understand, you mentioned that, we understand this is going to, not tomorrow, even not in 1 year, to be honest, but in the course of several years looking forward, this is going to be impactful for the community, for the workforce. People that have stable income for several years, their lifestyle is being social economic status is going upwards, and they can go to banks, they can ask for mortgages.
25 years ago when the movement left the city for the suburbs, you had a lot of big box stores, department stores.
Yeah.
Well, that's over with, right? Because they're buying through the Amazons and
For
whatnot now. So those properties are not generating taxes to the community anymore, and they're sitting stagnant. Times change, we change. We don't buy any house, just any house over here. We still make selection. What part of Lawrenceville Heights? What part of Garfield Heights? We still make that pointed selection, but we want to let you know the research has been done as to where the money is going to come to support the community.
Yeah, so I think that's part, when we have a separate video that we're talking about the Metro Cleveland area that we encourage you to view to really understand what is going on for the Metro area in general, what is going on for the suburbs, what is going on for specific pockets. You can have the entire picture when you get a specific investment opportunity, why it makes sense.
Yep, yep.
So if you enjoyed this part, please like or share with more friends. We're really making a lot of efforts to bring you practical information from our experience doing hundreds of deals through the course of years in the area. And if you have more questions or comments, please write it here and we will make a lot of efforts. We really promise to provide you the answers. So let's keep it as an open dialogue. And thank you for joining us. Have a success in all of your real estate investments. Thanks.
Yep. Thank you for your time.